Good day, everyone. Michael Murphy here with the Murphy team of Long and Foster Real Estate, serving Downingtown, Westchester, broader Chester County, and the surrounding counties in Pennsylvania. Happy New Year to everyone. Thought it would be time to provide a market update and a projection for what the market's going to look like in 2025. So let's dive right in. What we'll talk about today are the key components that include interest rates, housing inventory, home values, where are they at and where are they projected to be? And at the end, is it going to be a seller's market, a buyer's market, or a more balanced market in 2025? So let's see what the crystal ball looks like here. We often start with historical mortgage rates. These are mortgage rates by decade, and frankly, if I were a buyer in the market right now, I would look at this and say, "So what? I don't care what the rates were. What's my rate today? What can I lock in at to buy a home?" And I absolutely appreciate that as well. This is just some historical perspective. People my age certainly remember what it was like back in the 80s trying to get a mortgage, but I agree with the buyers. So what? Let's move on from this slide. Let's take a look at the forecast for the future, which is more important. So there's 9 different companies here that have put their mortgage rate forecast for 2025 in. What they average out is they're saying at the end of the year it's going to be 6.36%. To put that into perspective, today's rates are, let's call it 7%. So that would be a nice drop, a nice soft drop off. Everyone knows we've got a new administration coming in with new economic policies. Who knows where the interest rates are going to go in general, but I think it would be welcome relief for buyers and certainly wouldn't harm sellers at all to generate some more activity if the interest rates did in fact come down. So let's be hopeful that that's what happens. In terms of inventory, good news, we are starting to see some inventory growth. Finally, again, you go back over some history here in the lower left-hand side of the chart, and you see that inventory was declining. Finally, in 2024, housing inventory starting to increase. The national projection number is a little over 15%. I can share with you that the actual number for Chester County in 2024 was that there were 9% more homes available for sale than there were in 2023. So again, welcome news for buyers, not bad news at all for sellers. In fact, it's good news for sellers overall. The projection is for about 12% increase in inventory next year nationally. I'd say probably a little bit less than that is my best guess for Chester County. But again, I think we're going to continue to see inventories come onto the market, which is welcome news for the whole industry. Price forecast, always a great discussion. Everybody wants to know about the value of their home and is it going to uphold. So I'm not going to list all these companies. You can see a long list of companies here have provided their forecast ranging from an increase of 5.5% from current values to a pessimistic view of minus 2%. And the average of all that is 2.9%. That seems pretty reasonable for me for our area. The prices would go up about another 3% in 2025. And to put that in perspective, I added down here the actual data for Chester County. The average home sale value was up 6% in 2024 compared to 2023. That's pretty amazing considering the growth that we had in the years prior. And again, the average home sale price in Chester County is just about $615,000. So if we saw about a 3% increase again, I think that would be, again, welcome news for current homeowners and also good news for buyers. That's not an exorbitant increase to take on, and they know that they're making a good investment when they invest in a home. So our summary here. So the good news is the housing market, as we've said before, is continuing to shift from what we call a hyper seller's market to just a seller's market, and the buyer frenzy has slowed just a bit. I want to emphasize just a bit. So we are definitely seeing a transition. Current homeowners, as we talked about before, have barriers to move. Most of you that own a home and have a mortgage refinanced at some number around 3%. So you've got the golden handcuffs and you've got limited inventory to buy. So a lot of homeowners are stuck, although we're starting to see people come off the sidelines after waiting a very long time. We're sensing just in the last 30 days that more people are getting ready to raise their hand to say, it's time for me to move. Affordability definitely is a challenge for buyers. You can't hide that. You see the average home value in Chester County at $615,000. You couple that with 7% mortgage rates, and you definitely have an affordability issue. But again, a lot of buyers that have been sitting on the sidelines are still in the marketplace. Sellers are now raising their hands to list their homes. I think we're getting ready to see a bit of a welcome slow market shift. So the outlook for the balance of 2025 in summary is interest rates hopefully will decline. Inventory will start to increase slowly. That's a good thing for everyone. Prices will continue to increase in our area, but they're moderating a little bit, and it's going to remain a seller's market in our view through 2025. So I hope this summary was helpful for you. We appreciate everyone's kind feedback to our videos. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to my lovely wife, Susan, pictured here. Her phone number is here, or reach out to myself or our daughter, Lisa Murphy Thompson. We're happy to help you with any real estate questions that you have. Thanks again for watching, everyone. Have yourself a great day and a happy new year.